Hi guys, Miss Conn here and Jordan. We are playing with Play-Doh. Do you want to say something?
Hi.
So, hope everybody's staying healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go play, love. I wanted to go ahead and go over this week's vocabulary, lesson 3. Hopefully these words look familiar. We have done them before. So for this video, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through them, kind of read them so you've heard them out loud. And then the other videos will just be me working the pages that won't have any audio. I'll just be going through the answers. But so for this week, we have ancestor. This is a noun. You have two different definitions. It says a person from whom one is descended. So my ancestors came from Italy is your example. And then you have a second definition. It says an early kind of animal from which later ones have developed. So it says the dog-sized Mesohippus is the ancestor of the modern horse. Oh, that's for another word. I'll use it in just a second, baby. So ancestors got those two different definitions. So make sure you understand when you're going through them how both of those, we've got flies, sorry, how those definitions are used. The next word is carnivore. So it's a noun. What is it? What's a carnivore?
T-Rex.
A T-Rex is. What does he eat?
Meat.
That's one of our words we go over with Jordan. So meat. A carnivore is a meat-eating animal. You're exactly right. So it says carnivores have sharp, pointed teeth. Don't they? That enable or allow them to tear the meat they eat. Okay? That next word there is the same word. They've just changed the suffix on the end to make the word mean just a little bit. They've changed it into an adjective there. You can be carnivorous, which means you can be flesh-eating. So although dogs are carnivorous, they will often eat other foods besides meat. The next word we have is comprehend. So it's a verb. It means to understand. If you don't comprehend the question, let me know, and I will word it differently. Same thing with this one. They have changed the suffix, the very end of that word, to make it a noun. Now, you can have comprehension. Okay, it's a thing, something that you're doing, you're understanding. So it says the act of understanding, the ability to understand. It says Powell cannot speak Spanish very well, but his comprehension is very good. So now,
This is a little better.
the next word,
The water.
yeah, don't get Play-Doh wet, okay? It'll ruin it. Let that dry out, okay? Yeah, that's okay. You didn't know. The next word is duration. Go play, boo-boo. It's a noun. It says the time during which something lasts or continues. So we stayed in our house for the duration of the heavy downpour. A perfect example would be right now. The duration of this house arrest or this stay-at-home order is forever, which is also a really good hyperbole, but it seems like it's taking forever, doesn't it? So the next one, evident. It's an adjective. It says it's easy to understand, obvious, or clear. It is evident from your manner that you are not happy to see me. The next word is the word Jordan was talking about. I've got one of his color books here that's a good explanation of what this word has to do with. It's extinct. So it's an adjective. It's no longer existing or living. So the giant woolly mammoth became extinct about 10,000 years ago. So here's his book. He was wanting me to show you. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs became extinct, right? But then you also have a second definition that means no longer active. So you could think of in terms of like a volcano or something that does something, like actively doing something. It's not doing it anymore. It says no longer active. Mount St. Helens was believed to be an extinct volcano until it suddenly became active in 1980. Our next word is ferocious. It's an adjective. It's savage or fierce. So Doberman Pinschers make ferocious guard dogs. And then, like they've done before, let's see, they've changed the very end, the suffix of that word, okay? And they've created a noun. This word is a noun. Ferocity. Ferocity. The state or quality of being fierce. So you're being something. Okay, the ferocity of the storm surprised us. Our next word is gigantic. It's an adjective, very large, like a giant in size. The spruce goose was a gigantic airplane that made only one flight. Our next word is obscure. It can be a verb or an adjective. So if it's in a sentence and it's being used as a verb, that's our rooster. Sorry about that. It says to cover up or keep from being seen. So clouds obscure the moon. So meaning you can't see the moon. The clouds are covering it. If it's an adjective, it means that it's hard to see, hidden. The boat was an obscure shape in the mist. It can also mean that it's not easy to understand. Something isn't easy to understand, like an idea. So the poem was full of obscure words like clout and moraine. Alrighty. Our next word, we have option. It can be a noun or an adjective. It's a choice or something that is available as a choice. So we had the option of practicing soccer during the lunch break or after school. And what they've done here is, like I said, they've changed the suffix, the ending there, and they've made it into an adjective. So something can be optional, okay, or a choice, left to choice. It says, Bill said we should attend the meeting, but staying for the party afterward was optional, so a choice. Our next word is premature. So it's an adjective. It means too early, happening or arriving before the proper time. So premature babies require special care before they are allowed to leave the hospital. Our next word is preserve. It's a verb. It says to save, to keep from harm, or to protect. So this law will help to preserve the old forests and the national parks. So a good way to put this in context right now is to help preserve or save people that either are older or have health issues. We're supposed to be staying at home. We're supposed to be stay in shelter right now. You're supposed to be staying home and not going out around people of a older age or people with health issues to help keep them safe and healthy. The next definition would be to keep from rotting or spoiling. So Steve and Martha preserve the peaches from their orchard by canning them. So a lot of times you would do this with like fruits or vegetables. You can preserve them, make them into jelly or jams or pickles, and then it keeps them a lot longer. Whereas if you didn't do that, they would be ripe, and then they'd get too ripe, and then they would go bad. Our next word is prey. So let's see, it's a noun and a verb. So as a noun, it's an animal that is hunted for food. Okay, chickens, like the rooster you keep hearing. There you go. Let me show you what I deal with daily. These are not my chickens, by the way. These were Charlie's choice. Let me see. Where are they? There they are. There goes the rooster. See it? The rooster is actually very pretty. And this is our homeschool setup right here. But there's our chickens. Anyways. Beep boop. Prey. An animal that is hunted for food. So chickens are the natural prey of foxes. We have not seen any foxes around, but we do have chicken hawks. Those are hawks that prey on chickens. They fly around a lot of times, and we have to be careful because a couple of chickens are kind of small, and that chicken hawk can certainly come down and scoop it up or bite it and hurt it so it's wounded, and then which side is that? Can eat it and take it away. So we have to be careful. Second definition says one that is helpless or unable to resist attack, a victim. Be alert when you travel so that you will not be prey to thieves. If you're using it as a verb, it means to hunt for food. Okay, so wolves prey or they hunt for food on the weakest deer in the herd. A chicken hawk preys on chickens. It hunts for chickens. Okay. It says the pickpocketers preyed on newly arriving tourists who were usually concentrating on their surroundings. So let's put this in context. The coronavirus preys on people that are either older in age, or it seems as though it preys on people that have a weak immune system or a weak respiratory system. Those are kind of the things that I've been hearing in the news. So that's a good way to put it in perspective. The next word is puny. It's an adjective. It means weak. It says lifting weights can change puny muscles into powerful ones. And then you have lacking in size, strength, or power. So it says my $1 offering seems puny compared to what others gave me. Others gave. Just a minute, baby. And then our very last word is survive. So it says to stay alive where there is a chance of dying or being killed. So it says only 3 passengers survived the plane crash. And then you also have to continue living or existing through a threatening situation. Only 2 of the 8 maple trees in our yard survived the hurricane. We are all being tough and brave and surviving our situation right now, what's going on. You could also have a person that is a survivor, one who stays alive while others die. Survivors of the shipwreck floated on life rafts until a helicopter could pick them up. Okay, so those are our words for this week. We've got all the practices that you could do. I'm going to go ahead and make answer videos. Most of those won't have... There's Jordan. Your June bug? Okay. Most of those other videos won't have audio. It's just going to be me on the screen showing you your answers.
We're not live.
Uh-oh. Did we lose one? We've been collecting quite a few bugs. Bring them here, though. We can still show them. And then Miss Armstrong has also been fabulous, and she's put the vocabulary quiz on Quizlet. So if you'd like to see if you really... Okay, just a minute. If you'd like to see if you really know these words, you can jump on Quizlet and take the quiz and see how you do. This is our fabulous little bug catcher thingy that we got on Amazon, or we got at Sam's when we had our order picked up and made, and unfortunately he is no longer alive. He was having a hard time to begin with, but Jordan found a June bug and put it in here. Poor little guy. But alright guys, well,
No, he's alive.
oh, is he okay? Why don't we let him go in the grass? He looks like he's not doing too well.
No.
Let's see if he can survive. Go put him in the grass, okay? If he stays in here, he won't survive. He won't survive. He's falling prey to whatever is hurting him. Oh, get him and put him in the grass. Or here, put him in here. There you go.
No.
Bye, you guys. Hope y'all are doing well. Do you want to say bye?
I'm not putting him away.
Okay.
We should put a lot of bugs in there.
Do you want to say bye?
Bye!
Oh, they can't see you. Hey, they can't see you. Come on. There you go.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.